fans. Welcome to game number 2 here of the CCM Windy City Tournament. Unfortunately, we are having internet issues in the building once again, which is too bad. Our Stars are taking on the Windy City Storm, and we're hot into the action. Allen's between the pipes for game 2, and we got Mason and Lafleur on point. Here comes Windy City. Storm entering the zone. Solid back check by Simcoe. Simcoe's up front with Dulac. Onto the point of Storm. Storm, cross ice pass to the other D. Shot from the D. There's a shot through traffic. It's wide. Another shot off angle. Puck's loose out front. Storm could put it back to the point again. Here's a shot. They wait. They send it down to the corner. All the way back to the point for the Storm. They're working the puck around the exterior. Back into the corner. Through the high cross. The crease. There's a shot. It's wide again. Mason's on it. Storm dump it back in behind the net. Storm moving the puck. They send it back to number 85 on the point. Storm doing a good job working the perimeter here, waiting for their opportunities, cycling the puck. Sends it all the way back to the point again. Zacharias giving chase. Deflected by Simcoe. And Lafleur able to get it out of the zone. She's going to go for a change. Storm regrouping. Simcoe on the forecheck. Storm forced to dump it all the way down, and it's going to be an icing call. New legs out for the Stars. We got Grahovic out there with Salzburg. And Gagne wins the draw through the crease, just through Salzburg. On point, we got Biederman and Isaac. Isaac able to hold it, dumps it in. Not quite touched up on time with Salzburg. That'll whistle it down with 9:59 here left in the first. So Joe, if you can go stand on the balcony and press go, we need to see the like. Sorry about that, and we're back to action. Storm sent it up into the neutral zone. Trying to drive wide. Isaac puts some pressure on and forces them to head out. Storm looking for a wraparound. Allen, good job staying down on the post. Working on that post-to-post deflections. Wholesale change for the Stars. We got Bucko out with Clark and Stanton. Draws one. Biederman's got it. She throws it up to the neutral zone. Clark, Stanton, and Bucko all giving chase. Just a bit too far. They'll whistle it down for an icing call. Bucko in to take the draw. Wins it. Thrown up through the neutral zone. Clark and Bucko in pursuit. They dump it all the way down. It might be another icing call. They wave it off. In pursuit is Clark. Forces a quick pass by the Storm. Battle along the half wall. Clark has it. She comes out. Tries to throw it across to Bucko. A little out of her reach. Isaac's going to step up and hold his own. Does. Storm. They regroup. Lead pass up by the Storm. They gain the zone coming in the left wing. Here comes the Storm. There's the shot off the crossbar, and it's into the netting for a whistle.
Seemed like, huh?
It sure did hit the crossbar. Zakaria is back out there now with Dulac and Simcoe. There's the draw. Comes back to the point. Zakaria. She's in a battle along the boards. Stars trying to get it out. Storm. Push it deep down into the corner. Goes all the way around. Shortino. She's on it. Pressuring the Storm. Gets a little help from Zakaria. Puck spits out to the half wall. A little move then all the way through the crease. cleared out of harm's way by Zakaria. She's going to come in 2-on-2 opportunity. Zakaria, dump and chase. She gets it down to the far corner. Ends up on the far half wall. Shortino. It's actually a different spot in the building. There's an opportunity. Allen with the save. It's in her pads. Good thing she's got it. She's digging deep in her pad with her hand off. It's one way they say to swallow pucks. She did that one for sure.
Yeah, her clothes did that for sure. She was looking for it on the right side, but it turned out to be right down the front.
Right down the front. All right, there's another draw. Goes around this.
Do you want me to test it here, babe?
I'm going to take it up to the thing here. We need to do some play-by-play. I'll go up and we'll try and get that foot rectified.
Unlike the getting some internet back. We're trying to get connectivity so we can go live. Stars win the draw. Sciortino lost the puck. And now Zakaria, 3-on-3 developing. Looking for a pass out front. Zakaria holds it. saw Simcoe out front, misses the pass. And now we're coming back the other way. Way to go by Isaac.
Do you mind watching?
3-on-2 developing. Shortino able to hassle that player. Windy City Storm kept the zone. We're breaking out. Storm looking to wrap around.
We have Storm have it behind the net. Come to do a wraparound. There's a centering pass deflected into the far corner. Isaac tries to clear it out. Opportunity now for Isaac to get it out again. She does. Into the neutral zone. Stanton, Bucko, and Clark out there. Here comes the Storm on the right wing to try to cut around Isaac. Centering pass. That's deflected. Good stick by Bucko to break that up. Another centering pass attempt. It's into the crease. Now it's on the Biederman stick. Back in front. A toe save by Allen. Comes up with a big save there. That one was fine in the corner. Cross ice pass. High point. There's a shot from the point. Deflected by Stanton. Stanton sends it over to Biederman. All the way down to Bucko. Storm. They regroup. Lead pass all the way down out of the reach of their winger. Biederman's got some time. She has a look. Sends it up to Clark. Clark. She's checked on the blue line, but that puck's tipped out into the neutral zone. All the way back. Storm regroup. Lead pass out of the reach of everybody. They wave it off. Shortino's going to pick that up behind the net. Storm giving pressure again. Storm, they have in the corner. Centering pass. Loose out front. Puck still loose out front. Bucko's got it now. on her backhand, tries to get it out. Shot up through, lead pass, bounces over Dulac's stick. Simcoe pressures. Storm able to gain the zone. Mason's out there, driving right in the corner, centering pass onto the stick of Storm. Mason disrupts that. In a battle, puck's loose out front. Allen decides to seal it up. Are we live, boss?
Says so. I lost the score bug.
All right, well, down a score bug, up a live feed.
Disconnected.
Call that a win.
We'll call that a win. There's the draw.
I'll check it.
Sent back, okay. Well, that'll wrap up the first period. Shots 9-1 in favor of the Storm. Score 1-0.
It says it's waiting. I'm gonna pause everything because I gotta. All right.
You just tell me when to gab again. I'll turn my mic off. All right, folks, we're trying to go live here for period number 2. We may have some latencies issues. Those just tuning in, we are down 1-0 after the first period. The Windy City Storm, shaping up to be a talented team like the Mission team we played this morning. Our beloved Stars are getting outshot 9-1. We got Simcoe out on left wing, Dulac on right wing, Zakaria centering, and Andrews and Mason on point. There's the draw. Storm gained the zone, disrupted by Mason. She kicks it back into the neutral zone, forces them to touch up. Regroup, D-to-D pass by the Storm. Storm dump it into the far corner. Ends up in behind the net. Mason's got it. She finds Dulac on the half wall. Dulac checked, almost picked up by Zakaria. Here's an opportunity for the Storm in the high slot, but Simcoe's all over that. She's going to get called for a penalty here. I got a pretty good feeling most of the fans on the, at least the Stars side, are going to be calling that a questionable call, but regardless, 1 minute penalty for Miss Simcoe. 30 seconds into the second period. We are only doing 12-minute periods here at this tournament with 1 minute penalties. Zakaria in to start with the penalty kill. Andrews, little equipment check or a ponytail check or something like that. We got Andrews and Mason on point. Dulac up front with Zakaria. Centering pass across to the D. D-to-D pass. Storm working the puck around. They have it the high circle. There's a shot from the high circle. Blocker saved by Allen. Up over, deflected up high. In behind into the near corner now. Storm regroup. Cut back, another high circle. Cross ice pass. Another cross ice pass. Onto the tape, right out front. Tic-tac-toe, and the Storm bury that. Make no mistake. 3 really quality passes there by the Storm, taking advantage of the man advantage and working the puck around. 2-0 Storm.
Yeah, definitely saw them taking advantage of the man advantage on that one, Brody, because you could see them just moving the puck effortlessly in the offensive zone. So, see if we can bounce back.
Fresh legs out for the Stars. We got Grahovic, Gagne, and Salzburg up front. Here comes the Storm. They enter the zone. Looks for a cross-ice pass. Straight on Allen. She swallows that up for a whistle. Isaac and Biederman on point. Girls looking to create some momentum here. Grahovic on the draw. Battle at the face-off dot. Spits all the way over to Gagne. Gagne in a battle on the boards. Storms end up coming up with it. There's a shot from the Storm through feet into Biederman's stick. It's Biederman up to Salzburg. Salzburg tries to clear it out and does. Gets it into the neutral zone. The Storm are going to regroup. Storm cycling that puck around. Good interception by Isaac. She read that all the way. Just about broke herself free. Now here comes the Storm the other way. Storm 3-on-1. Coming into the high slot. Back and forth to the Storm. Allen tracks it across. Good job by her. Another save by Allen. Keeping that puck out. Storm looking to do a wraparound now. Allen, solid job keeping it 2-0. There's a shot from the point through traffic. Deflected wide into the corner. Storm, send it back. Here's an opportunity the opposite way. Salzburg, she's giving chase. She's checked. Got a little help from Gagne. Grahovic steps up now. All the way back into Isaac again. Isaac throws it ahead into Gagne. Gagne finds the zone and enters it. Here comes the Windy City. Isaac, another great check by her. She's going to regroup behind the net, coming around with some speed. Throws it off the wall, tries to find Salzburg on the half wall. Salzburg's battling three others. Here's an opportunity now for Grahovic. Grahovic, she's going to try and drive down the left wing. Storm back checking really hard. Grahovic able to shake that off. Grahovic on her backhand takes a shot. It's on net. And the goaltender will freeze that for a whistle, and that's the second shot of the game for the Stars. 14 minutes and 34 seconds in. Good to see us getting shots on nets, though. We'll take what we can. We got Buckle out there with Clark and Stanton. Stanton, she's pressuring now. Clark's on it. Buckle's on it. Good poke check by Stanton. Buckle trying to shake it free. Here comes Clark. Clark's got it on her backhand. She's looking for a centering pass. She gets it out front. Storm able to pick that up. Storm coming through the neutral zone with some speed. 3-on-2 unfolding. Coming in on Shortino. There's a centering pass. Blocker saved by Allen into the corner. Another centering pass all the way back to the point. Number 93 steps up into the high circle, takes a shot. Cleared away by Stanton. Hopefully the refs wave that off. They're gonna. Bucko's in pursuit. Oh, they do call it here last minute. So two of those saves we had from Schaefer this morning, now two from Allen. They like using that high end of the paddle, so John Schaefer, we're gonna call those saves all day long. 4 saves off this top paddle. We'll take them. Zakari is back out there with Simcoe and Dulac. Shortino and Lafleur on point. Zakari in for the draw. Looks to win it. Puck's loose. Picked up by Zakaria. Now it's loose out front. Storm found on the shot. Shoot it wide. Kick it over to the side. Dulac. She's on it. Here comes Simcoe. Opportunity for the Stars. We got Simcoe breaking through the center. Dulac's got it now. Back to Simcoe. She dumps it in. Storm regroups and across ice to the far right wing. Storm checked by Lafleur. Make sure she stood tall there and broke up that entry. Puck's down into the far corner, or near corner, sorry. Attempt to cycle it in behind. Storm has been in the far corner, looking at their options. High slot, there's the pass, there's the shot. Allen with the save, deflected high into the net and behind.
That was a scary one. Deflected right off of Simcoe, I think, was it?
Good to see Allen standing tall. Whenever you got the shots from the high slot, they got time, a little bit more time to make decisions if they're going down or not. 8 minutes left here in the second. Stars looking for a bounce or some kind of momentum shift. See if they can create something here. Shortino throws it down. See if we can hit the net. Oh, too bad that wasn't on net. Wholesale change for the Stars. We got Mason and Andrews on point. And Grahovic's up front with Salzburg and Gagne. When you guys mind jumping on the group me and let them know we're live again, I guess? I think so.
It's news to me.
Well, let's see.
Here we go. Gagne's got an opportunity. Gagne and Salzburg breaking in. There's the back check. Mason stepped up to help. Gagne again, centering pass. Unfortunately, ends up on the stick of a Storm coming back through. Grahovic's pushing that Storm wide, hassling.
That's it.
Solid check by her. Thrown back through the neutral zone. Stormer on it again. Andrews, she sends it all the way around, trying to find Salzburg on the far point.
There you go, Heidi.
Grahovic Attempts a bank pass, deflects onto Gagne's stick. Gagne trying to get it out. Storm able to hold his own. Defensive, drives it in down the far left side. Centering pass through the crease. Nobody home. It slips right through. Here comes Grahovic. Grahovic's got some speed. She's coming down the left wing. She's got Salzburg going to the front. Grahovic cuts back toward the middle, takes a shot. Handled by the goaltender, throws for a whistle. .6:47 left here in the second.
And then it goes out.
Bucko. She wins the draw. Storm end up with the puck. Here comes the Storm, 3-on-2, coming into the neutral zone with some speed on Isaac and Biederman. Sends it over to the right wing. Right wing has a look at her options. She's checked by Isaac. Ends up in the crease. Puck's loose. Still loose. Allen decides to freeze it up. Puck's loose. Still loose.
Yep, ref lost sight of it, so he's going to blow the whistle. That's how they play it.
I think everybody lost sight of it at that time. Yep. Everyone thought it was still with Allen. Here goes Bucko. Storm wins the draw. There's a shot by the Storm, deflected through the crease into the corner. Storm in behind the net, centering pass attempt. Biederman's able to intercept that. Ends up back at the point. Biederman again. Biederman throws it off the boards. In through the neutral zone. Here comes Bucko. Bucko's got wheels. She's coming down the right wing. Here comes Bucko looking for an opportunity. Driving in. Looking for a wraparound. Sends it out front. Just about an opportunity for Gagne. Or Clark started to bang that home. Not quite. Clark, good job on the forecheck. Able to maintain pressure down in the near corner. Stanton's in to help down. Puck spits out to the far corner. Storm have some options.
I love the hustle by Clark on that one to be right there for the rebound. She was ready.
Isaac, she's looking to drive in. Picked up by the Storm. Storm come back through the neutral zone, 2-on-2 on Biederman and Bucko. Storm try to cut back into the crease area. Disrupted. Here comes Simcoe. Simcoe's got some speed, looking to drive wide. She's checked on the far right side. Ends up into the corner. Storm, they have it. Trying to clear it out. Centering pass. Isaac interrupts that. She's going to turn around. She has a look, head up. She's looking at her options. She steps into the zone, takes a shot.
That's it.
Good job by Isaac to create an opportunity there. Just get a shot on net, make something go.
Exactly. Shoot early, shoot far away if you've got the shot. Just something to get on net because you never know if you're going to get that rebound and you get a backdoor that way if someone's open there.
Zakaria's back out there with Simcoe and Dulac, Shortino and Lafir on point. Tied up at the draw, Zakaria comes out with a battle. Puck's loose, there is some Simcoe. There's a shot, puck loose. Just about banged home by Dulac on the side. Storm trying to break it out on the half wall. They get it through the center ice. Here comes number 88 down the right wing with some speed. Shortino's giving chase. 88 trying to cut back toward the net. Good poke check by Shortino. 88 comes all the way around, looks at her options, sends it back to 91. Here's the Storm from the point. Shot. Good block by Simcoe, gloving that out of the air. Block shots this morning by the Stars as well. 88's got it in the corner for the Storm. Puck's loose, bouncing through the crease. Zakaria's got it. She's going to try and drive up the left wing. Checked by the back checkers. Dulac's in support to help. Puck ends up all the way down. Storm are going to regroup in behind their own net and look at a breakout. Here comes the Storm through the neutral zone with some speed. Coming in Lafir. Hammers on the break, looks for trailing players, finds it through the crease. Brilliant check by Dulac there, disrupting that play. Storm back and forth, looking to make something happen. Allen able to get across and shut the door. 2 or 3 she's found in her top pad today.
Yeah, she's done well. And going back to what was practically a breakaway, I gotta say tremendous effort by Shortino getting back, keeping her outside. That number 88 came with a lot of speed, and Shortino ended up having to make her go behind the net. Just a tremendous play.
Great job by Dulac disrupting the centering pass too. Storm win the draw. They send it in deep. Andrews is out there now with Mason on point. Andrews sends it up, tries to find Salzburg. We got Salzburg, Grahovic, and Bucko out there. Here comes Salzburg. She's trying to drive in. 3:28 left in the second. Shots 15-6 in favor of the Storm. Andrews has it, looks at her options. Throws it off the boards, tries to dump it down. Hoping to find Salzburg for a pitch in, but not quite.
A little too much on that one. Got a broken stick coming off the ice.
I see that. Not sure who broke their stick. I missed that part of it. Grahovic staying out there with Bucko. And we got Mason on point. Draws one. Andrews has it in the corner. Tries to find Salzburg. She does. Salzburg in her feet. Not quite able to get it ahead. Bucko almost be able to chip one free. Thrown back in. Andrews in behind the net to regroup. Andrews comes around. Look at Andrews trying to make a couple of moves. Dances around one, but not quite two. Storm able to hold his own. Storm at the high circle. Driving into the corner, looking for their options. Centering pass, deflected all the way back to the point. Here comes a shot from the point. Blocked by Bucko. Storm, there's another shot. Through the crease. Into the far corner. Storm looking to come in. Andrews steps up to disrupt that. Puck ends up on Salzburg's step. Salzburg's got it now. She's got Grahovic on the far wing. Pass across to Grahovic. Grahovic dumps it into the corner. Salzburg's giving chase again. Salzburg, she picks it up. Storm able to find their outlet pass. They bring it up through the center ice. All the way back to Andrews again. Andrews, lead pass. Tries to find Grahovic just out of her reach. Storm, circle back. Neutral zone battle with Grahovic and two others. Bucko jumps in to help. Here's Bucko. Looking to make a move. Bucko drives in. She's coming in on the left. Storm, regain. Try to drive down the right wing. They're going to dump and chase. Pitches around. Andrews able to hold her ground though. Puck ends up in behind the net. Storm, feed it all the way back. High slot opportunity. There's the shot. Allen with the save. Not quite able to swallow up that first one. Rebound kicks off to the side. Wide open player on the Storm in the high slot. Takes the shot and rebounds bang home to make it 3-0 here with 1:29 left in the second.
Allen did a good job saving that absolute rocket. Unfortunately, just bounced out in front of her, and the defense wasn't able to clear it out.
Yeah, when they're coming in that hot, a little harder to absorb. Fresh legs, we got Isaac playing left wing with Zakaria. Here comes the Storm again driving in, and we got LaFear up front now too. Coach wanting to see a mix-up. Zakaria trying to find out. Oh, there's a hauled down, and we're going to have our first power play of the game for the Stars with 1:11 left in the second and a 1-minute power play.
Love to see them capitalize on this power play before the period ends, get them back in the game, something to talk about, and some good feeling in the next intermission.
Completely agree, Michael. Defensive change up here. We got Andrews and Mason. LaFear on right wing, Isaac on left wing. Zakaria on the draw. Clean win by Zakaria. Back now to Mason. There's the shot from Mason through traffic. Tipped by Battle out front, trying to bang home. The puck is loose. It's still loose. They're trying to get it home. LaFear and Zakaria trying to make something happen. Not able to get it home. Such a good effort on both their part. Here comes the replay. Puck was loose out front. Battle on the side of the net. Puck was still loose. All the players just collapsing on the goaltender. Finally whistled down. Here's another draw. Another clean win. All the way to Mason again. There's the shot. Deflected. Puck's loose out front again. Zakaria with the shot. Just wide. Almost buries one. That was Isaac, sorry. Puck spits out toward the point. Mason steps up to hold his own. Zakaria in. All the way back to Andrews. Andrews has a look. Isaac picks it up. Into the feet of Zakaria. Zakaria finds Lafleur. Lafleur's checked.
Wow.
Not sure why there wasn't a call there, but
Surprised
play
that wasn't a call.
Yeah, play continues regardless. Kicked out. Here's an opportunity for the Storm. They're coming in 2-on-1. Andrews coming in looking to play. There's the pass. Is deflected wide into the corner. Good stick by Andrews to get that puck out of harm's way.
Andrews played that one perfectly. Stay right in the middle, cover the pass, take away the pass. That's the more dangerous play for the goalie.
Got another penalty call here. We'll have a 2-man advantage for 6 seconds. 16 seconds left in the period. We'll see how ambitious our coach is feeling. Maybe we'll put an extra skater out there. Pretty risky play, but hey, not much to lose at this point. Need to create.
Not for 6 seconds. If it was longer than 6 seconds, we'd do it.
Zakaria's in to take the draw. She's got Simcoe and Dulac on the wing. There's the draw. One, cleanly. Dulac's got it, sends it over to Mason. Mason with the shot. Didn't quite get what she wanted on it. It's deflected out front. Comes all the way back. Isaac's on it now. Isaac, she clears it off the boards. Ends up on the stick of the Storm. They dump it in. Mason's going around, and that's going to end the period here. Shots 20-7 in favor of the Storm, and a 3-0 lead in favor of the Storm. Stars looking a lot better here in the later half of that period. Starting to give some momentum, working as a team, some clean passes out there.
Yeah, I saw some good energy from them. Let's see I wonder what coach is thinking.
I actually really like some of those line mix-up. Lafleur and Isaac coming up front just to mix up the lines a bit, Send a message to the girls, hey, let's see a little hustle from everybody, and away we go. Stars will start the third period with a 1:14 power play, actually. And if they can capitalize on that, all of a sudden we got ourselves a 2-goal hockey game, and we're far from over.
That's right. 2-goal lead, the most dangerous lead in hockey.
There we go. Stars coming out. Looks like we're going to have Zakaria centering Simcoe and Dulac. On point, Isaac and Mason.
Yeah, back to the original line we saw this morning, or earlier this afternoon, and to start this game as well. This is a good line. They did good.
Some chatter going on with Simcoe, and looks like Jeffrey's here in front of us. Probably some pleasantries, I'm sure. Draws one by the Storm. 88's got in control. She's looking to drive in and gain the zone. They collides with her own player. Simcoe's got it. Simcoe, lead pass. Tries to find Dulac. And that'll be a nice...
That shouldn't have been an icing call. That was clearly tipped. Clearly tipped right there.
Looks like they were trying to do an outlet pass there. Dulac was kind of lingering. I wonder if coach was trying to do a set play, see if they can cut Dulac loose. Simcoe in to take the draw. She looks to drive one forward. Not quite able to. Puck's held in by the Storm. Storm have it in the crease. Backhand now for the 88. 88 comes across. Allen stays with it. Good toe pad saved by her. There's another shot. 88 with it again. Allen with another save and swallows it up. Allen tested early here in the third period. We're hoping to have a test the other way. Let's see if the girls can finish the power play strong. There's a centering pass by the Storm. Ends up on the stick of Mason. Mason's got it. Lead pass, not quite able to get out. Here's an opportunity for Simcoe. Simcoe's got Dulac. Not quite able to get her stick on it. Zakaria gives it a try, not quite able to get on it either. Here comes the Storm now. Lead pass, disrupted by Isaac. Isaac back on point. Been shuffling back and forth all day so far today. Very versatile, as I've said. Dulac looking to get it out, and unfortunately not able to. Here's an opportunity for the Storm. And they step in and roof one in the top corner.
Brutal. Just brutal.
Solid shot by that number 19. She picked it up on the half wall. 2 steps in, high slot, sends a bullet up into the top corner. Make it 4-0 in favor of the Storm. 10:48 left here in the third. Storm working the puck around. Here they come on zone entry again. 3-on-2. Shortino and LaFleur have it. Storm take it in behind the net. Bucko forces them wide. Bucko's playing with Clark and Stanton. Storm, they have it on the side of the net, looking for an opportunity. Send it through the crease, goes to the far corner. There's an opportunity for get it out, not quite. Storm able to hold the zone. LaFleur's on it now. LaFleur and Bucko in behind the net. Bucko able to power through that and get her hand on the puck. She's got it. She's coming through with some speed. Bucko's having a look. She's checked. Going to drive wide. Looks to drive around the defender, and 89 checks her and sends it into the corner. Storm tried to get it out. Picked up by Stanton.
Good stick by Stanton.
Storm sending it up. Looking to go. Send it across through the center ice. LaFleur stays on her and pushes her all the way wide into the corner. Storm coming across, looking for the wraparound. Allen able to get over there just on time. Puck off the post now. And here comes Stanton again. She throws it up into the neutral zone all the way down. Salzburg's hot on it, wanting to create something. Storm able to get there first, come around, bring it up the wing. Gagne's out with Bucko now. Here comes the Storm. Opportunity coming through the high slot. There's another shot. Allen with the save. Another save through 3 rebounds.
She's got it.
Stayed with it the whole time and kept that puck out. Good job by Allen. For
Sat
her.
right there on her right pad. Good job by Allen.
For shots, probably 26 and 27 there. Fresh legs out on D. 9:08 left. Grahovic in for the draw. Windy City take it in behind. Comes out front.
Where are you going with it?
Gagne sends a lead pass all the way down. Is that going to be short enough? They wave it off. It was. Perfect draw weight by Gagne. Held in, not quite by Biederman. Just about able to step up and hold the zone. Grahovic centering Salzburg and Gagne. Isaac and Biederman on point. Draws won by the Stars, but regained by Storm. Storm coming in the right wing. Centering pass through the crease on a Biederman stick. Centering pass still. It's loose out front. Allen trying to find it. Puck still loose. Where is it? Who wants it? Can't find it. Allen's trying to stretch. Puck still loose. Still loose. I'm not sure how to call that. It was a close one. Allen able to get her pad over on it just enough to keep the one out. And finally relieve some pressure up into the neutral zone. Biederman's got it. Isaac. Thrown all the way down into the corner. Here comes the Storm again. Storm, centering pass. Gagne going for her skate. Not able to get around. She was trying to get around to find an opportunity over to Salzburg. Not quite able to. Here comes an opportunity. Stormer jumping in, but Grahovic's in pursuit. Puck's loose, in through the crease. Ends up in the far corner. Here comes the Storm again. Another one. High slot. Allen makes a save, deflects into the corner. There's the pass out. Salzburg's got it. She's got an opportunity. Going to go for wide around. Drives down the left wing. Looks to cut back in. She's checked. Fresh legs on the point. And Zakaria comes join. And we got Mason and Andrews out here. Here comes the Storm. Storm from an off angle. Centering pass. Deflected by Mason. Perfectly done by her. She's moving in transition through the neutral zone. She's got some speed. She's looking to make something happen. Comes through the high slot. Ends up to drop pass onto Salzburg's stick, and Salzburg not able to get the shot off. Almost a perfect play. Back the other way in transition is the Storm. Storm with their own drop pass. Here's 88. There's the shot. Allen with the save.
Great job,
Allen stretched out again. Still stretched out. Looking for another save, and she's got it. Another big save for Allen. She's getting her work done.
Unreal goaltending today.
6:47 left in the third. Here comes Zakaria. Zakaria gets it out. Opportunity now for Dulac. Dulac, Simcoe. Here comes Simcoe and Dulac. It's in Sulak's feet. And oh no, just when we were looking for a bounce, we couldn't get it. The hockey god said not today. 2-on-1 opportunity, just a bit offside. Heartbreaking. Here comes Zakaria with Simcoe and Dulac. Puck goes all the way across the Storm. Storm coming in. The cross ice pass. Jeffries has it. That's broken up. Storm. Good check by Simcoe. Simcoe's got it. She's trying to break out. She's checked, but it spits all the way into the neutral zone. Storm trying to regroup. Dulac's on that. So is Zakaria. Puck's in the feet. And here comes Simcoe. Simcoe's going to drive down the right wing. She's got Dulac. There's a shot from Simcoe. High and wide, but dumps it into the corner in order for Dulac to grab it. Dulac, she sends it in behind the net. Simcoe's in pursuit. She makes a check. Storm able to break out. 88 coming up with some speed. 88 in on. Trying to dance around. Goes through a couple players. Allen tracks it perfectly and makes another solid save. .547 left in the third. Thought the girls were going to have an opportunity on one of those last two shifts. We got Buckle coming out with Clark. LaFear's on point with Shortino. Here's an opportunity for Buckle. Buckle driving down the right wing. She's got Clark going in there. There's a shot off the mask. Wake up, goaltender. Here it comes. Buckle rifles one right at her. Poor kid hasn't had much action and then just takes one right off the nugget.
That's a bell ringer.
Oh, it's a bringer. Make no mistake, get hit in the head is not fun. Especially that Bucko. She's got a rocket of a shot.
And they're sending her to the penalty box.
Yeah.
What was that? I was too busy laughing with you about.
Bullying the goalie, maybe. Maybe that's what it was called. I missed the call.
Let's go, Stars!
It's a good pressure shift, though. That rebound, like almost an opportunity there. Clark was driving the net. Hopefully to try to find one of those. Just get that shot off and see if we can bang home some rebounds.
Yeah, in general, what I like to see is in the third period, we're down 4, and the girls are still fighting real hard.
Draws one by the Storm. They take the shot. It's loose in the crease. Picked up by Salzburg. Salzburg, she's going to drive it out of the zone. She does. Good job by Salzburg. She shakes a check, shaking another check. She's got Gerhovic out front. Here's our opportunity. Salzburg drives in, takes the pass. Beautiful setup by her. Almost finds Gerhovic. Ends up back on Shortino. Shortino holds his zone. Puck's over to Gerhovic now. Back to Shortino. Shortino takes the shot through traffic. It's bouncing wide. Salzburg's on it again. Salzburg. She's checked. Storm finally able to regroup. There's a lead pass through traffic. Comes all the way down. It's going to be waved off. Shortino's got it. Shortino throws it off the boards. Ends up on the defensive stick.
That's it.
Gerhovic steps up. Able to bunch it into the neutral zone. DDD pass by the Storm. Storm looking at their options. Another DDD pass. Good job cycling. They drive wide. They're coming in on LaFear. LaFear, she steps up. Good stick by LaFear to break that up. There's another shot. Allen with a great leg save. Deflects just wide. Ends up in the corner. Storm trying to pitch it out. Salzburg stepping in there. Same with Shortino. Shortino. Puck's loose, still loose. They kick it back to the point. 89 from the point, steps up, takes the shot off the rear end of LaFear. Good job by her making that block shot. They kick it in to the corner. LaFear's on it. She gets it up to Gerhovic. Into Salzburg's feet now. Storm, they step up, they hold the zone. Walking all the way through to the high crease. Allen makes another save for number 33. For shots on the night. 3:48 left in the period here. Our bench isn't quite as lively as they are capable of being. Let's see if they can finish strong. Zakaria on the draw. Dulak's out there with Simcoe. Storm, win it. We got Isaac on point with Biederman. Isaac skates in behind the net. She throws it around the half wall trying to find Simcoe. Storm able to disrupt that. Now on Biederman's stick. She's got help from Zakaria. Puck battle with 4 players in the far corner. Puck spits out onto the stick of Simcoe. She fires it in behind the net just to relieve some pressure. Storm step up to try to hold the zone. There's an opportunity for Isaac. She has a look at her options. Comes around the net. Storm quickly on her. 2 of them actually. Simcoe picks it up. She's coming around the net with some power. Driving down the right wing. She's got Dulac on the far left wing. Simcoe drives through the middle. Dances around one player. There's an opportunity. Simcoe shot. Deflected. Blocker just out front. Almost an opportunity for Dulac there on the rebound. Great moves by Simcoe to walk around the defense. Isaac able to send it back up. Storm able to regroup though. Here comes the Storm. They're gaining the zone. 2:37 left. Storm step up, high circle, pass all the way through, almost finds one to bang home, but Dulac's going to pick that up now. Here comes Dulac. She's got no support. We'll see what she does. She tries to cut back in, but trying to get around the 4 players. Bit of a challenge. Here comes the Storm back out now. Puck spits all the way back. Andrews has a little bit of time. She has a look at her options. Her head's up. Finds the stick of Clark. Kicks all the way through to Stanton. Just out of the reach of Stanton. And here comes that number 19 with the Storm. She's a smooth skater. Couple moves. Here comes a shot. Deflected wide. Puck's into the corner. Here comes 88 from the high slot. Allen blocker save. Sends it over into the corner. Sends it up to the point. Another opportunity. Puck still loose. Mason trying to skate it out. Good job by Mason, just muscling her way through to get it to the neutral zone. Clark, she tries to drive it in. Minute 36 left. Stars trying to make something happen late in the period here. Ice pass. There's an opportunity for Storm. Storm coming in from the right wing. There's the shot. Shot high and wide and all the way around. Storm from the angle. Centering pass. And they find the stick on that beautiful centering pass, and they send home the 5th one of the game with 1:15 left. Another really good pass by the Storm. They're doing a good job moving that puck around, finding each other. Not sure if we'll see a replay or here it comes now. Yeah, there was a centering pass from the corner. Just kidding.
What a replay.
Storm, they're driving in. See if our Stars can finish strong here, girls. Puck's down low. Minute left. They get it out into the neutral zone. We got Grahovic out there with Gagne and Salzburg. Find it down. Storm able to hold his own. They turn around. Here's number 7 in the slot. Allen with another save. For the 36th shot of the period, or the game, sorry. 40 seconds left. The timekeeper forgetting to run the clock. Here's an opportunity though. Let's see if we can get it out. 89 jumping back in, coming in through high slot opportunity. Good stick by Shortino to poke away that opportunity in the high slot. The player made herself wide open. Puck's loose in the corner now. Shortino's on it. Stormer in there. Grahovic into the corner. Shortino in a puck battle. 13 seconds left here in the period. Needing some help. 5 players all on that puck. Into the corner it goes. Grahovic sends it all the way around. 3 seconds. 2 and 1. And that's going to wind us up. Well, another tough loss for our Stars here. Getting outshot 35-9. There was moments in that second period, though, I tell you. The girls looked pretty good. Got a few momentum. Got themselves a few shots in a row on a few shifts. So hopefully they can carry that kind of few shifts into the next game tomorrow morning. We got ourselves Team Illinois at, what time is it, gentlemen? 8:30 tomorrow? 8:55 in the morning tomorrow. And hopefully we have some internet. Thanks for tuning in, even though it's not live. For those watching after the fact that don't have live barn, hopefully we have things up and running in the morning, and have a great night. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, Brody.